How much did you work in college, and what were the different jobs?
He was lucky. I played on the freshman team, and we were really good. I wasn't good enough to keep playing, so I was fortunate enough to make that team. And I had some financial aid programs, financial aid money, but it was starting to run out. So we win the Big Four freshman tournament. And I came back and I knew I was about to run out of money. And so I see this sign that says umpires needed and intramurals. And so I went to the meeting that Monday night and I started umpiring softball games. And then the next year I started working in intramural office, and I officiated basketball, umpired softball, refereed football. I did everything it needed, any kind of scorekeeper or referee. And so basically...
And you were quickly viewed as like the best referee on campus.
Yeah, I think by the end of it, because I was doing all the championship games, I worked 24 hours a week the rest of my college career.
He obviously was tight financially, to say the least. How do you think those experiences impacted him later in life?
I think it made him more determined that his family was not going to feel that same strain. And that's just proven by like his selling of the calendars, which I'm sure he talked to you about.
You became the world's best calendar salesman.
That's the best calendar salesman you'd ever seen. First year I sold 10,500 calendars, made $2,400 and drove 9,000 miles in 9 weeks. The last year I did it, 8 years later, I sold 50,000 calendars. Instead of making $2,400, I made over 30,000. I did it in 5 weeks.
And the driving Coach Smith's TV show to all the different stations around the state just to get the extra money and things like that.
I would drop one in Greensboro and one in Asheville and turn around and come back, and it was 504 miles every Sunday, but I made $113. And so when I'm making $2,700 every Sunday, making another $113.
Before you found success, how did you find smart ways to save money?
I knew what I needed, and there were some things I wanted, but that never made a difference to me. When I was a kid, there were some things I wanted, couldn't afford. We made do with what we needed and not concerned about what we wanted.
Once he did have money, he had more money than he ever thought existed in the entire world. And so, I don't know, did he tell you the story about his first contract negotiation at Kansas?
No.
Oh, this is fantastic, what a dummy. So he's had some success. The chancellor and athletic director are worried about how this is gonna go down. And they say, Coach, we really need to talk to you about your contract and extending it and that kind of thing. And he says, well, my parking space, there's a spot in the deck that's really close to the entrance to the door coming into the office, and I'd really like that parking space. And they were like, Coach, we can put your name in the parking space, that's no problem. And he goes, all right, we're good. And that was the extent of the entire negotiation, is he wanted a new parking space. And so it makes my mom mad, because he's probably never made market, so to speak. I mean, the Carolina contracts that he's had have been fantastic. I'm not trying to say that, to be clear, but it's just never been important to him, I guess is the point.
Best and worst financial decision you ever made?
Worst was I got involved in a golf course project at Kansas that didn't work out.
To the point where it was a painful amount?
It was to me.
Okay, yeah.
You know, it's several $1,000s, and you get 24 golf balls at the end and sell it for $5. And the best was, I told Wanda, you handle the finances. I'll make sure there's money there, but you handle it. I've written 5 checks in 48 years of marriage. When I need some money, I ask her, can I have some money? I don't do any of the bank statements. I don't go to the bank. I don't do any of those things. I've never used an ATM. Don't have any idea what I would do there. So the best decision is putting her in charge of the finances.